We get to feel some of that winter weather, but at least the weather won't look like that. We don't have any snow in the forecast, but there's a huge drop in temperature ahead after a record-setting day. Today got up to 76, beat the previous record of 74 by a couple degrees. That was only set a couple of years ago, so as our climate continues to warm, we might see this a little more often. Extreme heat going into December, very late into December and November, very late into the fall season. All right, now holding on to that very warm weather, upper 60s, right about 70 degrees, real easy to get outdoors this evening, and we hold on to this warmth for a couple more hours before we see a big crash in temperatures. It's not that far away. You can easily see the cold front going from the low 70s in the Quad Cities of Iowa to the 40s right behind that front. So that'll barrel into us over the next several hours, likely feeling the brunt of it by tomorrow morning. See, through this evening, we're staying mild, but then right about midnight is when that cold front comes through, so we very quickly drop about 20 degrees by daybreak tomorrow. Upper 30s and still dropping. We likely have a day where the temperatures slowly fall because of that extra cold air settling in. Ahead of all that, there's some showers and storms on Exact Track radar. The bulk of the rain holding off just to our west still, but beginning to get a couple scattered sprinkles in spots like Carroll and Joe Daviess County as of right now. We'll continue to keep an eye on that spotty rainfall because there is a very low risk for severe weather for us. You can see basically near and west of Freeport and Monroe. That's where we do have a 1 out of 5 on our scale. So a storm or two still could get some damaging wind gusts produced, but haven't seen any warnings thus far, and the trend is for these storms to continue to weaken, even if they even get going. You can see on Future Track that may have some spotty quick downpours between now and about 7 o'clock, but this is a very slow moving line of rain. It really doesn't move anywhere eastward beyond Freeport. Through the evening, we get into the overnight hours. That's when we do see those showers finally spreading across the rest of our viewing area. By about daybreak tomorrow, still seeing some lingering light rain, and then it's out in a hurry. So we have some showers coming in, but for many of you, it's probably not even until after midnight. We'll have a cold night ahead with temperatures down into the upper 30s, and then that's our high temperature tomorrow, about 38 at sunrise, and then we're slowly dropping off, probably middle 30s to low 30s over the course of the day. Wind chills in the 20s, as you can see reflected here. Temperatures really not changing much, which means that wind chill just steadily gets a little colder and colder all throughout the remainder of the day. Do get some sunshine in the afternoon, so maybe that'll help us warm up just a little bit. Flurries possible, but no accumulation on Saturday. It's the 30s through the weekend. May crack 40 degrees by early next week before we fall back down again. And your most accurate 10-day forecast, we just continue to hold on to this very cold pattern looking long-term, clear through next week and beyond. We're looking at a lot of 30s for highs, Derek.
Yeah, it's still kind of hard to believe we're basically cutting the temperature in half there. We'll see if any of those football coaches are wearing shorts for Saturday's quarterfinal games. Thanks, Alex.